Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, guys. Today I'm going to give you another reason why I don't think this apostasy law thing, I don't believe in it anymore. Okay, and I don't think, especially if you're in Dawa, I will give you a good example of what I'm talking about. Or at least the way some people understand it, that no matter what, any change whatsoever, any change of religion, let's say someone's a Muslim, now he's not a Muslim anymore, they have to die. That kind of thing. And a lot of people try to push it away by saying, no. It's not like they just kill people that don't believe anymore. They will ask them questions. And, bro, if you ask me a question and I'm still not convinced, like, there's nothing you can do. Like, it's not the same evidence that convinces you. What if I have a reason that doesn't even make sense? At one point, you just have to leave people to have that freedom to decide to believe or not, right? But the example I want to give you guys is the example: you are in Dawa and someone comes to ask you that question, that you see Islam, I'm not really sure right now, but it seems to make sense to me a lot, but I still don't want to accept it yet. And this has actually happened to me. Okay, someone actually came to me and she's like, you know what, I think Islam makes sense, but what about this issue? I have this issue and that issue and that issue, and I'm really skeptical about those issues. But the fundamentals, I think I agree with them. She doesn't have too much knowledge, but what should I tell her? Should I tell her to wait? Of course not. I told her, see, every one of us is battling these same questions. As in, if you're a religious person, the more you know, the less problem you have, right? So I'm telling her, like, see, you can accept it, and then you walk your way through it. You keep on learning, right? That's what I told her. Now, I was imagine if she had asked me, if I accept it now, and at any point in my inquiry, maybe a week later, I'm not convinced about it anymore, or 2 years later, or 10 years later, it doesn't matter. And she's not convinced about Islam anymore, and she says, can I get out? Can I opt out? And what should I tell her? Oh, no, you cannot. If you do and we catch you and you are in an Islamic state, which would be the ideal place to be, you're going to be killed. Not for any other reason, but for just changing the belief. See, I've given excuse to say what's it called? To say, if identity or war or something, if it's like war situation, I understand all of that. I'm saying not for war, not for any identity, anything. Just merely I don't believe in Islam anymore for whatever reason. Okay? Should they be killed? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. And if someone was to ask me, I think, to be fair, because even a lot of people have doubts, if someone was to ask you that question, that can I just wait until I'm convinced? Because if I accept it and then I leave it later, I'm going to be killed, and I don't want to be killed. So I can just stay out of it. To me, that makes sense, to just stay out of it until you're sure. But that certainty sometimes never comes. And even people that are still Muslims, they don't have that kind of certainty. They still have things they don't understand, and a lot of things like this. So what I told this lady was like, just accept it and you learn. But on this issue, if she had asked me, and I want to be truthful, and actually some people said that you shouldn't tell her. I'm like, what do you mean I shouldn't tell her? They're saying, if she asks me this kind of question about this apostasy, like if I become a disbeliever, will I die? Will they kill me? That kind of thing. And they said I shouldn't tell her the answer. What do you mean I shouldn't tell her the answer? For every other position, I can tell her the answer. Why is it on this issue you cannot tell her the answer? Do you see? And to me, that's this deceitful. You cannot tell someone the answer. You're doing that one. Someone asks you a clear question like that, and you're like, yeah, just become a Muslim. And then she becomes a Muslim, and then she doesn't want to be a Muslim anymore, and then you kill her. That is, I don't think, by the way, if you watch that other video, this is just another scenario of what do you do when you are someone doing da'wah and someone asks you this question. Be truthful to yourself. What would you say? Would you say, no, we have to uphold the law? See, let them ask me about, even some of the other Sharia law, there are many people that disagree with them, but not this kind of one. Like, for example, let's say adultery, stoning of adultery, and all those ones, I can still defend them in the sense that you violated the law or something like this. Like, you did something wrong or something like that, or someone stealing or something. But this one is just it's just belief. It can happen to anybody. Should they be killed? Shouldn't they be given more time to, maybe they can even come back to the faith? Why should it be like you have to die just because you change your faith? And I showed you like from the Quran, you will not get anything like this whatsoever. Okay? So I just wanted to put that out there. You also think about it. So that, because I see like a lot of people, they are doing dawah, yeah? And they ask them this question. And they feel the need to just defend all Islamic positions. I've seen that thing a lot. They need to say, you know what, is in the Sharia, I have to defend it. No, you don't. There are many people that disagree with this also. Many scholars that don't believe in this. So you don't have to defend every position. Some people will believe it, let them believe it. They will be the one to deal with that. In your own dawah, focus on the things you believe in. If you don't believe in this, you don't have to defend it. You can just say, I don't believe in this stuff. I don't believe the apostates have to be killed for no reason, just for mere changing the belief. It's not even like, you know this, right? It's not just mere someone that is attacking people. Let's say someone just doesn't believe anymore. Just that. Should they be killed? That's the kind of thing I'm talking about. And I think, yeah, that's all I need to say on this subject. Guys, this law, if you look at the Quran, you will not find something like this in the Quran. In the Quran, وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ لَا إِكْرَاهَ فِي الدِّينِ. They will try to tell us all those verses, لَا إِكْرَاهَ فِي الدِّينِ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيُؤْمِنْ وَمَنْ شَاءَ فَلْيَكْفُرْ. Which other one in Surah Al-Kahf? They will try to tell us all those verses, they don't mean what they mean. Because of hadith that comes, and then you say because of this hadith, everything has to be interpreted around it. Why not the other way around? You see? So, and I think even most Muslim countries, they don't do that anyway. Muslim countries, I don't think they kill people because they don't believe anymore. A lot of people become apostates, man. But no one killed them. But I'm just saying, as a law in Islam, and you as a Daee, you want to defend the laws of Islam. I can defend, see, you want to cut the hand of the thief, I can defend it, bro. Because it can be the law that to stop the crime that is going on and everything. And what's it called? This person that stole, he did something wrong, right? And it's clear for everyone to see. Even in a non-Islamic land, you can put the punishment. But on this issue of just belief, on someone believing, who knows who can become apostate, bro? Even you can become apostate, and then you change later. People go through these kind of things in life. You cannot just say anyone that changed, they have to die. And you know, another thing is that should you stay in a belief that you don't truly believe in it anymore? That's another thing some people say. Like, what if I don't believe anymore? Am I going to pretend that I believe? And you know, by the way, they said if they catch you and you say, now I believe. If you say that, they will leave you alone. Do you know? If they want to kill you now, like, hey, are you sure you apostatize or something? And you say, I'm sure, they will kill you. But if you say, no, I changed my mind, they will leave you alone. So you can actually lie to save your life. But when it comes to the other one, the blasphemy one, which I already discussed in that video, you don't even have this option of saying, you know what, I'm sorry, I take it back. You cannot take anything back anymore in the blasphemy part. But the apostasy, you can still save yourself. So, bro, if you, like, people assume, like, just because you are born a Muslim, 100% you know why Islam is true, or you are sure 100% why Islam is true. Most of these things is not this case. It's not the case like that. People are just born into the religion. They need to study it. Now, in their process of studying it, anything can happen. Or if someone becomes a Muslim because of set information that he has at a particular time, and then he decides, he finds more information, and he says, you know what, I don't find it compelling anymore. You know, and this one of the most difficult parts to study for any religion whatsoever is history. Because history, when you study history, everything becomes very real. And you'll be like, really? So I used to think this thing was like some mystical stuff. So I used to think this thing was like some mystical stuff, but it's actually real. You see the reality of the companions. You see how real, how human they were, and all of this. And you used to think that there were some kind of angels before. If you're that kind of person, you see what the things some people have done in history, and then you change. You'll be like, really? So no one should just be like that kind of controlling stuff. Anyone that changed their religion, they have to die. And I told you, unless you put it into context, just stop doing that one, man. Because what will be the point of that one? If you are trying to convince other people into your own belief, but you are not ready to let them, like, how will I say, you are claiming like you are free-minded. Anyone can believe. See, anyone can believe. See, I'm not forcing you. You know that stuff you say. I'm not forcing you. I'm just telling you if you want. But once you accept it, it's over. Bro, that's false. There's nothing more falsehood than that. So I just wanted to put that out there for you guys. Think about it. What do you think before you succumb to the law? What do you think on your own basis? Do you think it's fair before you succumb to a particular law that you believe that is true? And what is your methodology? How do you arrive at those laws? How do the people that are saying it, how do they arrive at those laws? What are their evidences? Okay? Go and look at all these things. Is there anybody that has ever counted it? Go and check those things. And it doesn't even matter. If something is true, it's true. We are not going to follow something that is not true or doesn't make sense. We'll use our own reason, and we can revisit things that have been done in Islam and put them in their right context and disagree with them. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. See you guys later. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.